Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, John, Ibrahim, John Awe, Sylvester, Emmanuel, Olusegun, Vivian.
Good evening, sir.
Ibrahim, good evening to you. Yeah, to you all, and even those that I may not be able to call their names. You're welcome to today's class. Gradually, we are attending, though we just started, still, I would say that we are tending towards, the end of the program. For everything that has a beginning must have a end. All right, except God, because that does not have a beginning and does not have an end. Okay. Yeah, so today we'll be looking at selectors. Yes, well, I try to, before we move into that, I feel I should find out from some of us, possibly have our screen shared. I hope the feature will be enabled today, to see some of the things we have done. I don't want to call names. I may just call names at random if no one is, sticking is willing to provide maybe is what he has done, some of the projects he has done. I may have to call names. Well, I just feel okay. This is one of the things that we have said we would do, and I feel we should do that now. So I don't know if there's anyone that is willing to share what he has done with us as a way of entering into today's class. That would be a very good thing. If you have, I can just signify. I don't know. It's like Vivian. It's about signifying. It seems so. Okay, John Aware also is signifying. Okay, let me just take perhaps maybe just two names. That would be fine. All right. Okay, so before we move too far, I will also need to confirm my being audible, to know if you can hear me very well and if it is clear enough for you to to relate with.
We can hear you very well. It's clear enough.
Great.
We can hear you, sir.
Great. Oh, great. All right, great. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so I see John away, and I saw another hand. The hand is down now. I think I saw two hands. Okay, it was Joe. Okay, it was Joe. Yeah, is it the same Joe on Telegram?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Multi-universe or something. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I know. Yeah, okay. We were wondering how I got to know those details about you. All right. Okay, John Awe, let me see how to make you a presenter, and then.
Okay, sir. Are we going to share our screen or just take screenshots?
I want you to share your screen, and I learned you can do that by. If I can enable that for you. Let me see.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So please, I don't know if someone else can go while I can.
Okay. So we have Joe Eternal Victor too. Let's signifying. Yeah, okay, Victor. You should be able to share your screen now, Victor.
Okay, sir. I'm just trying to, because I joined the class through my phone, so I just
Okay,
got
you
home
two
now,
are
so I'm
trying
trying
to.
to.
Joe,
Yes.
Sir, I'm using my phone for the
to
meeting.
access the class.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. All right. So while we are waiting for um, Victor and John to bring up their screens. Okay, so today it's about selector. We're going to look at selector, look at UI interactions, we look at input
Hello,
action,
sir.
input methods. Hello.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I want to ask if it's you were talking about the last class. I mean, maybe what we have done about last class,
About
or
last
is it what we
class.
have done personally? Yesterday's class, I mean.
Okay, what is the issue?
I thought you were asking like what we have done, because I couldn't finish the class with you yesterday. As I said, my laptop went off and I couldn't access the ending part. So I don't know whether you gave them assignments or.
Oh no, there was no assignment as it were. Yeah, just personal, push here and there. Yeah.
Okay, personal stuff like what we have done.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
And just to okay, go ahead.
Okay. Like, can I share something that?
Okay, are you ready? Like your screen is
There is
ready.
even an issue I was trying to raise on the.
Rahim Olalekan, your house, and I hear background noise from your side.
I want to share my screen now, sir.
You too.
I'm actually in transit. That's why.
Oh, so well now.
I want to share my screen now, sir.
Okay, John. Okay, let's have you, John.
Maybe I will share mine later, sir.
All right then. That's okay. So everyone now should be on mute except myself and then John Awe.
I don't know if I'm already sharing.
It's about coming up from my side, but an evidence that you're about sharing.
Okay.
Yes, I think your screen is up.
Okay, sir. Okay, I think. Okay, this was the latest. This was the latest thing I did responsive. Okay, this was maybe I should start from here before I go to. I have other projects.
Okay, all right.
So I open new processes for each of the. So this is about opening applications like user interface automation. This user interface automation. It's an exercise.
Okay.
It's an exercise in the PDF. The
All
PDF
right.
appears on it's under. I think it's under selectors actually.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yes. So I use the open application activity to open my notepad. So and it enters. I use typing tool to enter a text. So it enters a text, which is automation is changing the world. Then I use click button to minimize the notepad.
Okay, you know what you do? What you do now is you just run it Let's see
Okay.
what here then. You know, perhaps
Okay. Okay, sir.
let us see what operates at the back end.
Yes. So this. Everything slow. Loading.
So did you encounter any issue while doing this, while embarking on this practice?
No, I did not.
Okay, so it was you just followed the sequence. I mean the steps.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know why it's taking so long to load.
Hello, please, I can't hear.
Okay. Yes, one of us, it's based on request of the facilitator, is sharing his screen with us. So what is presenting before us now? It happens to be one of those things that we should do in class even today. Okay, so the workflow we have on screen right now is to automate how an application can be opened and you can type into the application, and specifically he used Notepad application to do that, and it's an exercise even in the UiPath material. Okay, so it's possible you have also seen this and attempted it. So now he's about running his program. That's what is. I think that's what you met us doing.
Let me run it
Okay,
again, sir.
okay, thank you very much.
All right. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's similar to that one I showed you that day.
Okay, you two, you have done something. Is that Rachel?
Yeah, it's Amara that is talking.
Okay, is it Amara? Oh, Amara, sorry, I take this to. Oh God.
That's
Can you
typing
see?
challenge.
I think you have done something like this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, can you see the execution window?
Actually, from my side, I did not. Instead of
It's
see
one
the
black.
execution windows. Yes, exactly.
I don't know. I don't know why it's.
Okay. Okay, then that. Are you
But
sharing your
it's
screen
showing
or
on
you are
my end.
sharing Windows?
Maybe I'm sharing windows. Let me check.
I just check. Yeah, John Ibrahim, I've seen your hands. Just let it still be on and so that I don't forget.
Ma?
There are no even. There are no options.
Options for yeah, for to do that, what you do is you have to go back to sharing. You stop sharing, and then you now reshare, and it gives you the option of either sharing your screen or sharing window.
So I should pick. So which should I pick, sir?
Screen.
I
Share
saw
screen.
desktop, then Windows.
Okay, the other one then, desktop. Now, the choice of vice president from amongst the governors was someone, I don't know if it's Seun Akomolafe and background.
Someone is on me.
So they were not available to join the ticket. But now that the governors are in the second term,
Seun Akomolafe, please.
Remember in 1993, exactly 30 years ago during the June 12th election, it was
So let me run this.
Abdullah speak, Baba Gana as his running mate. And of course, that led us to the Muslim ticket that actually won the election because the governors are very powerful now. So, as a very powerful the governors are
Seun Akomolafe.
Don't worry, I will mute everyone. Don't worry, I won't do that. On the southeast, so he is an Igbo, not in the southeast. I will mute them. All right. Okay, go ahead, John.
All right. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, very well.
All right. So let me run the final.
Okay. Sir? Yeah.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, but I must.
It is Ibrahim Badamasi that is speaking. Sir, I messaged you on.
On what?
Yeah, I messaged on Telegram yesterday.
When was that?
Last night.
Myself, I did not see anything from your side.
Sir, are you not Mr. Korode?
Oh, sorry. I'm not. I'm not.
Because I'm still having the issue of not being able to install my UiPath Studio.
Okay, we'll talk about that later, and we'll talk about it later. Actually, we organized a session to resolve technical issues on Monday precisely. So that
I wasn't
such would not. Oh, that would have been a perfect time for us to resolve it. We had time to ourselves then. So we have to look at another way of resolving that. Definitely, we'll be beside you. Again, we would also want to manage the time before us now. So just I've noted that Badamosi is having issues, and okay, and the tech person would okay. I would also inform the tech person. So just. And it's a way of escalating it. You can also put it on Telegram so that we can all, note what is going on. Do you understand? And all right. And some persons, they just take it up and help you. We are in an environment where collaboration is required. So it's not just about any of us. Anybody can help you out to resolve that issue. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Yes. Okay, John. I saw that there was an issue.
Yes, it actually run. It ran, but
okay.
This is what it was supposed to output.
Okay. I didn't pay attention to see those prompts.
Okay. Let me do it again, sir.
Okay. Then so while we why is running this? Yes. In our midst, we have one of the past students, or let me say participants. All right, she's in our midst. Testimony Adams. I know she's surprised that I got her. All right. So there's no, and I'm sure she will not. Okay, good. All right. Great. And I'm sure she can't run away. I've already cited her. So Testimony Adams, you are welcome. Okay, she's not.
She's on hold.
You say?
I think she's placed on hold. She placed herself on hold.
Oh, right. Okay.
Maybe
Actually, she's in another program. Of course, she's undergoing your orientation. Perhaps she she wanted to pay us a visit. Okay. Okay. You can scroll up John away.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Though it's
So
run,
click push
but
button. Yeah.
sir, yes,
Push
but it's
button.
this run
But it will
time.
not find the UI element corresponding to this selector. So it's a selector issue. All right. Okay.
Then maybe when you are taking notes today, sir, maybe you would help us emphasize on it, because the exercise actually involves running in three different modes.
Yes.
So for one mode, we have to use the
Yes.
default input method, then use the send window message input method, then another mode would use the simulate type input method. These two. So, and there are some differences.
Yes, we'll look at it. We'll look at it together.
Okay,
All right.
sir.
Okay. Yes.
Did I share others?
Others. Okay. No. Let me allow others to.
All right.
Yes. Thank you so much. John Ibrahim, you have your hands up. John Ibrahim.
Hello?
Yes.
Is there any other person whose system is ready so that I can stop sharing?
Don't worry,
I
you can
want
stop
to share
sharing.
my screen.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, I can't see the options to share here.
The options of sharing, but the share button is
There's
active.
one box that has arrow beside the mic icon. Do you see it?
Rahim Olalekan. How is your side?
Yeah, also.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. That's okay. You can mute. You can mute yourself. I understand. Yeah. All right. We've not seen anything from your side, John Ibrahim. Have you seen the options that will help you share your screen?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. I put on my system, but I had to shut it down because of an installation I made.
Okay. All right then. All right. No problem. Okay.
I restarted it, so maybe later I can share.
It's okay. All right then. All right. Okay. So yeah. So we can hit the button and start moving. Do I see names? Let me find out what these hands are doing. John Ogidiolu.
Yes, sir. I missed the class
I see your hands up.
yesterday. Yeah, I missed the class yesterday. Then I tried to watch it on YouTube, but what I'm saying was it was 14th and not 15th. So yesterday's video was not there.
Was it yesterday's class you watched?
No, I missed yesterday's class and I tried to watch the video on YouTube. But what I'm seeing was 14th. The video for the 14th, that was on Wednesday. Yeah, that was Tuesday.
Okay.
But the video for today, for yesterday was not around. It was not there.
No, I think it's there since
Because
since
yesterday
last.
was 15th, and what I'm seeing there by the
Okay.
date is the 14th.
Okay, we'll resolve that then. But I'm sure on the elements, we have it there.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Felix Emmanuel. After Felix Emmanuel and Matthew watching, we'll now entertain any other hand. Vivian, you want to do something? Okay, Felix Emmanuel. Vivian, okay. Okay. Then Matthew.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, good evening.
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank you for the training so far. And I've been following up and trying to do some practice. And so, which I'm getting along. But I want to ask a question that, okay, if I do an automation, how am I going to deploy it? Is it going to be only me seeing it or something? Is there a way to deploy my work so that somebody can use it or something? Like, I just want to know how it looks like.
Okay, it looks like you want to go enterprise.
Yes, sir. Like, I'm looking at doing something that someone will use.
You want to, yes,
Maybe
I
like,
understand. Like you want to do something for, like you want to start providing service for your clients or for
yes, sir.
someone at the other hand. Okay, so that how
Yes,
do
sir.
you? Okay,
Yes, sir.
all right. There is an enterprise version that will help you do that.
Okay. So this one cannot. It's just for practice alone, right?
Yeah. Technically, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay. All right. So I think I said the only hand left that I would acknowledge now. Okay, Felix has not spoken. So I don't know, Victor. What's
Okay, sir. I wanted to share my screen initially when you asked us
okay.
who have done anything. So I told you my system was down, so it's kind of up now. So.
Okay. So what is the automation about?
Okay, sir. It's about Anchor.
Okay, it's about Anchor. Okay, let's see it. Okay, it's good that we have different things coming on board.
Okay, sir. Because basically I used Coursera to kind of go ahead of the class, and I think they gave me 1 week free. So
Yeah,
I went.
maximizing it.
Yeah, so I'm trying my best. So I've actually gone ahead and I've done lots of things. So this was a practice exercise on Coursera. So I actually did it. Although everything came out well, just that there was something that actually actually bothered me. Like I wanted to ask at the end of the class. So I don't know. I'm going to run it now. And show you, and then so I can ask you why that happened.
Okay, all right.
So it's asked me to input my first name, so I'll call it
Yeah, Kolawole, you can leverage on recorded
Yeah,
videos.
I think you should give us an overview of what the program does so that we can follow.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that right now. Okay, this particular anchor, but
And while you are running it,
okay, the program it helps us open a particular website, and the website, if you load it on a normal day, like if you load it and you load the website, the position of the items, like the company's name, it do change with time. Like the name can be on the left now. Then when you load it again, like you refresh the website, the name can go down to the bottom. Like it keeps on changing. So this anchor kind of captured the particular element, and then no matter how the website changes, it still identifies where to pin a particular input that you put inside. So that's what it did. But everything came out fine, but there was something that actually happened that I wanted to ask why. So that is.
We can bring it up and then we look at it together.
Okay. Let me just finish running it, sir.
Yeah, it looks like your screen is static or something. I don't.
So I'm filling a form. That's why. There's some output there I'm supposed to fill. Okay,
you didn't share your entire screen.
Okay, you guys didn't see the entire screen.
We can't see it.
Seems we can. We can.
Okay, what happened was that
He's putting some inputs, but we can't see it.
Okay, I
Yeah,
don't
we
know
can't
why
see the
that's
inputs.
Okay, I think I'll run it again. Okay, now this first input is asking me to input the first name, which I'm doing now. And there's an OK button. The next input is asking me to input my last name. This website is actually rpachallenge.com. So the website, what happens is that the website keeps on changing the location of the different input. Like as I said earlier, if you refresh it now, the email can go to the top, then the address comes to the left and all that. So it's not like a static website whereby once you come in, the name is just in one position, it keeps on rotating. So with the help of this anchor, the anchor was able to capture the images, no matter how the distance switches, no matter how the website switches, the elements switches, it still locates where to input the right values or the right variables.
Okay, your audio is off now. All right.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I was still imputing the distance. That's why I just stopped talking. So now I'm imputing my address. It's asking me to impute address here.
Yeah, you know what? You need to share your screen. You are sharing Windows. You need to share your screen because we can't see your screen. All we have been seeing so far has been a passive screen, your UiPath Studio.
Okay.
You are
You have to stop sharing. Stop sharing first.
Enjoying what you are doing.
You will see desktop.
Okay, I should share the desktop, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Hope everybody's seeing the screen now.
Yes, we see UiPath Studio.
Run
Okay.
it, let's see. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to run it now.
Stop.
Okay, now you can see the first pop-up was that I should input my first name, which I'll do. The next one is my last name. Address. Company's name, I'll use HiMac.
Or you use Grandida.
Okay. I got it right.
Yeah, it remains A.
Add
A
A.
behind it.
If you come to iMac, you become a teacher. If you go to Grandida, you become a developer, and that's where you get the real thing.
Okay.
So, do you want to
No,
come
sir.
to iMac or to go to Grandida?
No, sir. Which role do you occupy? Let me put student. Email address. Let me just put phone number. Now you could see it has triggered the website, has opened the website, and it's actually filling those information. But the problem I'm having is that it didn't fill in the information that I keyed in. Rather, let me go back to my studio. It filled in some other informations that were on the studio. Now, look at the information it's filling in here. So that's where I was actually confused. It's filling what I wrote down here, like Etienne here, Victor here, Ekpenyong Street here, HiMac here, student, and the email address here. This is what is actually filling in, not what I keyed in there. That's where I got stuck. So that's where I was actually wondering why that actually happened, because I expected it to actually key in the information I keyed into those inputs. This now popped up.
Okay, scroll up.
Hello, sir.
Now, okay, someone wants to say something. Hello? I thought
Sir, can you hear you,
someone wanted
sir?
to say something. Okay, yes.
Yes,
Now,
sir. I want to. Hello, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, what I got from his presentation is that he didn't call the variable name. The form that he filled, he didn't call the variable name. He just wrote the text. He said the
He
type
didn't
into
call the variables into
exactly into the
the
field. The type into. Yes.
Okay, I didn't call the
Thank
variable name.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, that's Abarachi. I won't miss it this time around.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay. I think you know, when he opens that RPA challenge website, okay.
All right.
So when he moved down to the footer of the page, he will see where it says download.
You know what? Can you please open to that RPA challenge website so we'll be on the same page? Yeah, Adeyinka Adeniruju. Are we on the same page? Are you getting along? Ademola Lawal. What about you? And Abubakar Abdullahi. Are you getting along or we are doing something strange?
No. I'm getting around. So these are
Be
preset.
factual with us. Yeah, just be factual. All right. All right.
Okay, can I continue?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so I was saying this challenge, okay, is all about when you click on that, you can see download Excel.
Excel.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So the inputs, the first name, the last name, email address, and all that has already been let's say written on that Excel file. Okay.
Okay.
So now what the program is meant to do is to capture those information from that Excel file. Do you get? The program is to download it, okay? In fact, let him click on that download Excel file. You understand what I'm saying? It will now show you the list of all informations on this form, okay? So the program is meant to download the Excel file. Once it downloads the Excel file, it will now capture all the records on that this Excel file. Now fill the form. So he's not the one that's supposed to he's not the one that's supposed to enter all those inputs. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Get you.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Now I like the direction everything is moving towards now, except that some persons are somehow cut off because it's taking. We started from John Aware, and now we are moving gradually, and then the dimension Victor brought in. Okay, wanting to make it interactive, and then where Amarachi has just landed us. Okay, everything it's okay. It's perfect. It's okay. All right. Now you, I don't know, Victor. Did you get what happened? What you impute each time you run and each time you run your automation, why it doesn't get into into the website, as it were? Do you understand why?
So I understand now.
Oh, okay. Like if you scroll down, to, let me say, should I start from there? Come to click to variables panel. All right. See, you have first name, you have last name, you have address, you have company name, you have all these things. These are variables, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So now you can click on variables again to bring it down, to bring down the panel. As in yeah. Okay. Now scroll up. Is it up or down? I want to access what is down. I mean down. Yeah. Okay. So now you have, okay, still down. Go down a bit. Okay, for instance, where we have a tenor, what you should have there shouldn't be a tenor. All right, you can remove it, and what you should have there is a variable called first name.
Okay.
You get it?
Okay.
So you do the same for company name, so that at every point in time where there is a change, it works with that content, that variable. So like Victor, maybe your surname, something you put in, what you put there is last name. So it understands that language as a variable. So anybody can impute anything and change the values, but it will respond based on values that are being imputed. So like this should be company, the variable called company name or something. Okay, something like that. Okay, that's what I don't know the person that I did not see the name. I had a voice. Okay, but that's the angle from which that person is coming. Right, this is why we need to share both problems and success, so that we all, we are all part of your problems and we are all part of your success. So Amarachi, just you get ready. While we have Victor's screen on, and then the process you mentioned, calling those values from Excel into this, into filling the form. So you get ready to take us through the process. Okay, you can try it now. Input first name. Change it. Don't let it be a Tieno or Victor. Just let it be. You can put anything. You can put KJ. You can put Theophilus. You can put a frame. You can put any name. Just put something that for you to see that truly it has changed. Right. Input first name. Input last name. Address of your company name. You can put a father. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
Your granddad. What else? What else? Okay, you have not changed others.
So I've changed everything.
I suppose.
And everything is now okay.
I have not changed. Okay, I was expecting to see all this UI or something, 2-letter words, and all right. But then I think it's no more the way it was before. Okay, all right. It's clearer. I'm perfect now. Okay, in what instance do you think this would work? Like, all right, that students come in to a page, or your clients, when they come into your website, they impute when if you want an interactive website. Okay, all right. Don't shut down your screen yet. All right, don't shut it down. You still want to. Yeah, Amarachi mentioned the process, calling those what we have in Excel, using it to generate.
Sir.
Yeah. So, hello.
Yes, sir. I think a similar process should be what we have on our phones. Sometimes we save a password, and we'll not want to like impute it every time. So we save it, and then once we press forgotten the stuff there, but basically it will impute the password for us, so we don't have to always impute it ourselves.
Oh, okay. So you fill in your clients or whatever, fill in your details, and then it fills this somewhere at the background, or the background, and it submits their details to you, and then you have all their details somewhere. All right. Okay. Because as we are also laying our hands on these activities, the workflows, we can just be thinking and critically thinking of, okay, in what context can I put this? because at the orientation, there are deeper things we'll do. All this piece here and there that for us to see what works, what does not work, and then just to see, just to be able to relate with this kind of technology. All right.
Hello.
Okay, thank you so much. Still have your right, Amarachi. Are you ready?
Yeah, okay, sir. Like I said before, okay, this challenge, the first step it should do is number one, open this website, okay? Step two, click on download to see the input, okay? Step three, begin to fill form based on that, the data that is on the Excel sheet. So it's not meant to be imputing, the essence of this thing is just like when manually maybe you are given a task, to manually impute all these fields, okay? And it changes at maybe every time you refresh, every time you submit, it will change. First name can be the last name can be the email, okay? So it's just to show how stressful it can be for you to, do the tasks by yourself. Now, the essence of the robot is to, first, open this website. Second, download the Excel sheet. Third, from those data that is on the Excel sheet, begin to fill the name correctly. If the first name on the Excel, if on the row is John Etino, it should fill it, submit. Pick up the second name, submit until all the data are being submitted. I don't know if you got what I'm saying. So
Yes.
he's not the one to impute any data on the field.
Okay. All right. So we have an existing database.
Yes.
All right. The database is the Excel.
Yeah, that is the reason for that database.
All right. And so when the database is being used or utilized,
yeah.
For instance, the database may simply be for another thing, whatever, and you are just calling those values. You want to use those to bring them into this challenge, and so that's what Amarachi is saying. Am I saying your mind?
Hello, sir.
Hello. Hello, I can hear you.
Yeah, do you understand? What I mean is this: he's not the one that's supposed to be filling the first name, last. Okay.
Yes, I get it. What I'm saying is that an existing we want to leverage on an existing database.
Yes.
Yes. Someone just imagine someone sending. I'm thinking of something now. Let's imagine you are the HOD of or the director of sports, and then you want to. Someone has just contacted you that you should provide names of students. Maybe he gave you a particular number or not, whichever way, and that he wants them to be involved in a challenge. Let's assume that RPA is a sports challenge. Just imagine, just think about that. All right. So you as the HOD, what you send to the other person at the other hand is just send a sheet that already contains the name of students in your department.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. Their matric numbers, everything is there. But you as a developer, you don't need their matric number. So you just call you call the values that you want into this sheet and submit on their behalf. So they don't have to come to type or to to fill this this form manually by themselves. The bot does it using an existing database. I'm just trying to depict a friendly working environment. Just imagine that. In that case, the secretary that typed or that put the database together, it's like the only person that has done any serious manual work. So subsequently, we don't have to engage other secretaries at this other end of the company or the challenge organizers or whatever. Do you understand what I'm trying to the scenario I'm trying to paint now? All right.
Yes, sir.
So that's all right. That's what we are into and we are looking at. Okay. Thank you. This team called John Victor Amorachiti and all the voice from the backgrounds that also came. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. Yeah, you can lower your hands if you already forgot to do that, so that we can know what is left or who is left. I have Abdullahi Abubakar. I don't know. Maybe forgot. All right.
Sir, I wanted to ask a question, please.
Okay.
So I thought the aim of the challenge, as the challenge is a project, you are to design automation to fill all those things. I thought that's the goal.
Now, it can work. Now the RPA challenge. The issue now. You are not even. The focus is not about RPA challenge. We are just talking about how to use this what's it called now? An existing database, how to impute, fill a form, but majorly the main thing is actually selector anchor issue. That's actually the main thing. Okay, that's what brought us here. We are just other things about impute dialogue. Those are just ways of embellishing what we want to do. Now, so our focus is not about the challenge itself, like what they do on every RPA challenge. It's just like a demo website to show us the how web elements can change from one form to another at every point you refresh or you visit the website. And then what happens when your robot wants to do when your robot wants to simulate or interact with your web page. If it goes there and doesn't find what it's expected to find, how is it going to work? So, and what are you supposed to do as a developer? So that's what brought us here. I don't know if I responded correctly.
Yes, you did. I understand now. Thank you.
Thank you. So, yeah, class monitors, thank you for alerting us.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a question.
Is that Joe? So, Joe,
yes, sir.
You can use that as the opening montage for the next class when we come in. Meanwhile, when we come in, I will introduce, or let me say, it's my voice you first hear, and then I will be bringing the enrollment manager in, Mr. Korede Kolawole. So we would need to speak with us for some minutes. And then after that, going by the direction of what you share with us, then we'll entertain Joe Shubu's question. All right, so We can go for our break now, and in 10 minutes time we come back. All right, thank you.
Roger, thank you.
All right, so welcome back from break. I want to believe you had a refreshing time, even though it's 10 minutes yet. I want to believe it was refreshing, and for those that went for prayer, I want to believe you prayed very well. With your mind and not thinking about activities and input dialogue. Okay, so this is time to now think about input dialogue and other things. Okay, you're welcome back from break. Okay, like I said,
hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah,
Hello.
sir. So please kindly assist me. I want to see the screen, your screen, but I'm only seeing the screen, the names of the participants. So I don't know what to click on so that I can see the screen.
No, it is not displaying anything for now.
For now,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, when we come back from break, Mr. Korede will be, coming up to address us on issues, and if there are things we know that would be able to help us address, we should feel free to push all this to him. All right. So, Mr. Korede Kolaude, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can.
Yes, we can,
okay.
Sir.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. I believe it's been a good ride since we started robotics process automation. Just a few things to say, just to keep us encouraged. Yeah, we are getting there, and we will get there with more dedication. We noticed that there's a drop in the participation or in coming to class. For us at IMAC, we take classes seriously. We take your participation seriously. So I would encourage. We also understand that there may be network issues, electricity peculiar to the Nigerian audience. But do all you can. If you've got to save your charge until later in the night for you to be able to participate in the class, it is necessary. Your instructor will get to know most of you or some of you, especially those who come to class. With that, I'm sure he will be able to make recommendations on those who are performing well. We're giving equal rights to everybody. However, we are also paying attention to those who are engaging properly. Now, one of the reasons for coming to class is not just taking the lectures. When you are in class, it will help you to collaborate with others to be able to get better results. Even if you are ahead of other people, you can definitely have a way of helping those who are having challenge or the other, one challenge or the other. So taking class seriously is something we encourage. So please, as much as possible, make sure you come to class, come in early, stay till the end of the class, and ask questions where necessary. If there's any issue, you can always send us an email, recruitment@imacacademy.tech. Now, I'll give room for just about 5 minutes for us to interact a little bit before we go back to the main class. And thank you for the time, Dr. Obide. I appreciate it. So I want to ask, are there peculiar challenges that you want to let us know about so we can communicate it to the appropriate quarters? If you raise your hand, I should be able to see you so I can call you. Akpata Peter, has your hand been on before?
So I'm just raising my hand now.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah, is this my UiPath? When I try to sign in,
okay,
it always shows me authenticator not commented. So I go through the Telegram group, and somebody said that I should go to cloud.uipath.com to sign up.
Okay.
I did that. Okay. I just did that, but it's just still giving me there isn't an authenticator present at the indicated URL. I don't know, maybe I did something wrong or I've not seen my sign up.
Okay.
Because most of the things we are doing in the class, if I run, it's giving me error. So
Error.
I thought maybe it's not connected.
Okay. Can you call out your number? So I'm going to get in touch with our technical director to get in touch with you so he could help you out on this. Please call out your number. Peter. I can't hear you again. Okay, to save time, let's move over to Ajao. Akwata Peter, you can drop your number in the chat box. I will check and forward it to the technical director. Ajao Abidemi, please unmute yourself and speak.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just like what Akwata Peters have said, I'm also having that same challenges. Though the few projects I've been doing personally, I've been running it and it has been showing me successful. So, but the orchestration on my platform shows it is not connected also. So okay. I don't know if Another thing is I understand the strong reason why the platform always want us to be in class. In fact, from the first day I've been battling with my electricity, my generator and everything. So it's odd that some of those things we do, I'm always behind. So I don't know if such that with what I saw tonight, I'm far behind with what I saw tonight. So I don't know, maybe it's going to affect me or something like that because I'm really tense with pressure to meet up with this. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's fine that you already know you have backlogs, but I also want you to have some sort of relaxation in your mind. You can always catch up. So all you need to do is just to dedicate time. Those things that you have not been able to do as a result of not being in class, just catch up with them. And that's why we've been recording the classes and uploading. Apologies, there's a little delay about the upload of today. So that will be fixed, but it's already in your class.
Yes, I observed that today. I wanted to know. I wanted to watch the one done yesterday, but I could not have access to it.
The upload was on in the morning, but network was giving some issues, so it will be rectified this night. So you get it.
Okay, thank you very much.
There. So there are two platforms where you get your the replay, the dashboard and the YouTube channel. So any of these you can always leverage it.
Okay, sir.
So we'll look into that issue again. Can you please call out your number if it is okay?
Okay, 080
65
10 85 41.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, let me. Okay, sir.
Yeah, sorry, my network just run off then. So I say I've sent you a WhatsApp message before.
Okay, that's fine. All right, I will check. All right.
Thanks.
So can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it is Ibrahim, sir. I was the person that sent you.
You sent me a message on Telegram, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That is another thing. And the second thing is that I wanted to know like can someone pay the exam fee before he writes the exam?
Can you pay?
Because the exam fee because there are two different exams that we are going to write. Yeah, so and I'm aiming at like paying the exam fee, the one that we are going to write, that we are undergoing the course. I'm aiming at paying the exam fee on 25th of this month. So maybe like early next month, then I will write the exam.
Okay, that's
So can I
fine.
do that?
Yes. So Mrs. Joyce will help with that. So once you are ready, just send me a message. So I'll just refer you to Mrs. Joyce. She can always help you to get that sorted. And we also, I would like to make this known that we also encourage early take of the exam. That if you feel that you are okay enough, or you want to just keep your money somewhere somehow with iMac Academy, remember this money is not for iMac Academy. Whatever UiPath will be charging is the exact amount you'll be paying. Just that when you pass and when you choose to work with us, you get the money refunded. So you can always do that. Just reach out to me once you're set.
Okay.
So I will have the technical director also reach out to you. So I'm trying to chat him up right away.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So let's have Babalola Olalekan, I guess. Please
Hello.
unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. I really want to appreciate. This is Babalola Olalekan.
All right.
I want to really appreciate iMac Academy for this a platform. It's really wonderful. I never heard anything about UiPath before, but I've been since I joined the class. I've been so excited to join. But the only problem I have is it has been clashing with jobs, and it has also been clashing with some other activities. But I've been trying to meet up. It's not been easy. Like today now, I came back around 8, and I'm just joining just now, joining the discussion, and that's just the only challenge I have. And I just wanted to let you know that.
Now it's good. I understand that there may be a few clashes before you eventually balance. We also understand that at iMac Academy. Joining even when it seems to be, what is it called now? If just like you just came in and then you joined, it's an effort, and it will keep you in the loop. It will encourage you. Your name will be on the attendance list. So all you need to do is the points you have missed, just go over to the YouTube channel or to the dashboard and watch the replay. So that way you will be able to catch up and then level up with those who are ready, those who are usually fully in class.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, so Moji, let's have you. Can you mute yourself?
Yes, hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, I have questions regarding the exams.
Okay.
Because on the UiPath website, I got to read that the exam version changing this month.
Sorry?
I think from 20, the exam version.
Okay.
Will be changing. I think on the 27th or so, as for the from 2020.10 to I think to 11 or something like that. So my question is this: should we write the exam before then, or will there be changes in the course content now if the exam version is being upgraded to the next one?
Okay, so I will have our course instructors speak on that. Probably if we don't have the full details yet, we are going to get across to you tomorrow. Dr. Ebin, is there anything you have to say on that side?
Okay. Also, my
your second question. Go ahead.
Okay, my orchestrator 2 is not connected on my UiPath Studio, but I can run my execution, my flowchart successfully even without the connection. But I'm not connected with the orchestrator.
Okay, so it seems there's issue with orchestrator and the UiPath Studio. So that means we're going to take a special look into that. So everyone having that issue will help them resolve it one way or the other. I'm already speaking with the technical director in a chat now. So we'll find a way of resolving that, and we'll put a word out on Telegram group.
Okay, sir.
All right, thank you.
And please, I need answers to that examination part too, sir.
Yes. Dr. Ibin, do you want to respond to that now? Okay. Maybe no worries. Okay, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, we'll get to know what exactly we have to do. But from my experience, it will not affect what we are doing now. It will not affect the practice items or the exam items that will come up. All right, because it's the same process, it's the same. What will change? Perhaps what will change is the environment where we are working, and so this is just going to be a little change. But then that should not create any fear in your heart. But then again, like I said, what exactly that translates to, we'll get to know about it.
Okay, sir.
So we'll give details tomorrow, by God's grace. Yes. Prince Raymond, please unmute yourself and speak.
Sir, please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. My own is the issue of light. It's actually difficult for me to access the meeting whenever I come back from work. Most times I come back late. So there's always issues of light, and I don't have generator. So that is why I do miss the meetings most times. So what I do is I refer back to the YouTube channel and try to educate myself on what has been done when I was not around. Then what I want to say is my orchestrator. I don't know. I've not actually been regular to know if it is compulsory to connect to the orchestrator, but I can actually I can run my whatever robotic processes that I do, and it works. So that is the two things I want to talk about. Thank you.
Okay, so orchestrator still coming up. Yes, we'll give a word on what we'll be doing on that. Thank you. Emmanuel Felix.
Are you getting me?
Emmanuel Felix.
Hello?
Okay, we can hear you now.
Hello? Are you getting me?
We can hear you.
Okay, my question is on the confirmation. You said you confirm with Coursera, know whether we can write our exams from there and then bring the certificate. I think you have not attended to that. The last time we talked about it, you said you confirm, and up to now we've not heard.
No, we have attended
Yes.
to that. Maybe you were not around. Yeah, it was
Okay.
said no, it will not fly. That is not accepted.
Okay.
I think it was in the next class this was communicated. Maybe you were not around or network.
Maybe I think it's better. I've never missed the class since from the enrollment.
There must have been something, maybe, I don't know, but I think I mentioned it in class. I think.
Okay.
Or maybe I was thinking I said it.
You did, sir. You mentioned it.
Mentioned it, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it was network that messed me up somehow.
No problem.
All right, sorry about that. Okay. So Matthew, please unmute yourself and speak.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I just want to speak about the orchestrator. I don't know if I have a wrong concept about it, but what I know is it's just like a dashboard. So it has nothing to do with running the UiPath project. And so I don't actually bother about orchestrate, though I've connected to it once, and then I saw it's online, it's open on the browser, and then I saw like a dashboard where it shows projects and all of that. But so I want to say that I want to just get it clear whether I'm actually wrong, just looking at it as a dashboard that I can do without it. I just want to know.
Okay, thank you. Dr. Ibin, any word from you about that? Dr. Ibin?
Oh, sorry, I was talking. I never knew I was muted.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes, when we get to the aspects where we need to talk about orchestrator, because it's actually towards the tail end of the class. In fact, it is at the end of the class that issue of orchestrator should come in. Okay, so then at that point, you can now decide or see better what it does, what it will help you do and achieve. Because of course you would not want to do a work on your machine or your local system, like develop something and then it will remain there. What the orchestrator will help you do is to manage and to correctly deploy what you have, the designs you have done, in the way you want it to work. Because just take for instance a robot that is meant to like the RPA challenge we just robot that is meant to do some job like that, and if it's not deployed to do that job, it will not do it. Yeah, it won't. So it means that your designs and all that, it's not that useful. So, but then let's get there. Then you see that it's actually very useful. So in a way, I'm trying to say that it's equally necessary. Yes, because it's the third component upon which the UiPath suite dwells. All right, the orchestrator, the studio, the robot.
Okay, thank you, sir. Abdullah Abubakar, please unmute yourself.
Oh, so sorry, sir. The question I wanted to ask has been answered. Sorry, I didn't lower my hand. It's about the Coursera certificate, and it has been answered well.
Okay. All right, thank you. Amarachi, you can unmute yourself and speak.
Okay, good evening, sir. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, good evening, sir. Okay. What I wanted to say, somebody has already mentioned that it's about the exams.
Okay. All right, thank you, Amarachi. Kingsley, let's have you.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, can you hear me? Hello? Good evening, House. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Good evening, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Please, my own is an appeal to High Mark. Hello? Hello?
Go ahead.
We
can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yes, we can
Please,
hear you.
my own is an appeal to High Mark concerning the exam fee. You know, they said when we are ready for the exam, they will help us convert the money into dollars and help us to pay. So when I try and we are going to pay back, and they're going to charge us using the black market rate, something like that. So I try to check the rates because I heard that the thing has gone to 600 and something like that. this 610 or something like that. And I did the plus and minus, it was on the high side. So I'm trying to appeal if IMA can still reconsider us concerning that black market rate, if there is something they can do about it, so that it can help so many of us to participate in the exam. I don't know what you think. That's my own take.
Okay. The UiPath exam, like you said, is not, it belongs to UiPath. Now, we understand that some persons may be having challenge with payments because currently in Nigeria, the debit card you have, which is your ATM card, can only take make a payment of $20 per month. So there's already a challenge with making payment as much as $150 or $250. So the only thing IMA can do is to, go to, of course, we have a DOMA account, go to the black markets, the guys who sell, buy from them on your behalf with your money, load the domiciliary account with it, and then issue payments. So it's the same thing. You can also do the same thing. If you open a DOM account with any bank, you buy from those selling, you you pay into your account and then you pay with your card. So there's really nothing we can do in this case because the market is not controlled by us and the exam is also not controlled by us. So all we're just trying to do is, if there are persons who don't have DOM accounts and they feel that it will take them a while before they can open one, okay, we can step in, but you have to get the dollar because it's the same thing as saying, okay, I bought dollar from the black market. Please, I must take this dollar. I'm paying it into your account. Help me use your card to make payments. So that's the way it is. Sorry, we may not be able to help, except we hope that Naira dollar comes down in terms of value. Except you have, the other thing is, if you have multiple cards and you try to pay into, well, it's still a very long process. So it will require you having a PayPal account, and it's a long process, really. All right, thank you. So, Rachel, you are the only one left who have answered Amarachi. Please go ahead.
Okay, good evening, sir. My name is Akiola Rachel. Thank you for the opportunity. Okay, sir, I'm a bit tensed because I just joined the class this Tuesday, and I went through the stuff online. I got to know about the exam. So the reason I'm tensed, I know I am behind and the exam. So I want to ask if there is a date for the exam, or I can take it after I'm done with when I feel I'm through with the classes and I'm fit to write the exam. That's my question, sir. Hello?
Okay, yeah. So you can, there are some persons who took the class during the last session, who plan taking their exam this anytime soon. However, you must make us know when. Now, a survey will be going out actually, maybe tomorrow, for RPA participants to let us have an idea of when you wish to take your exam. We have put a date to it. You can just select something around the date you are planning. So you can always take, let me also encourage you, you can definitely catch up because RPA you can learn and then write your exam even before the training is over. So the truth is you can catch up, but if you feel that, okay, you want to take it on a slow pace, it's fine. Just go through the classes, watch the replay when necessary, and then once you're ready to take the exam, you can notify us.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Is that fine?
Yeah, it's fine, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Dr. Ibin, I think I'm done.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Korede, for.
Thank you for the opportunity, sir. So we'll look into the orchestrator thing, and then other issues will also get back to you. Yes, sir.
All right, thank
So
you so
please go
much.
ahead with the
This.
class. I'm done for now.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
we can.
Okay, all
Yes,
right.
sir.
Yes, sir, we can. We can hear you, sir.
Thank you so much,
We can
Mr.
hear you, sir.
Korede. All right, sir.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
All right, thank you so much. All right. Okay, and so I believe um, this review and this input will help to, of course, strategizing what you are doing. Okay, so it's a very needful one, and the time in which it has come is a very good time. Thank you, and thank you. Well, just to, what do I have to say? Do I have anything to say? Well, some will be resolved by technical director there. Then I need to like mention this with respect to orchestrator, because I noticed that it has generated a lot of issues here and there. Of course, yeah, it's okay. But connecting to the orchestrator and other things around it, we'll get to that. If you notice, I don't get to say much about orchestrator at this, even at this time, and it's deliberate. We'll still get there. Okay. Then what we are supposed to major on right now is development. Getting into the core of automation and seeing how things work. Okay, when you have done things well, that we can now begin to talk about orchestrator and all that. But it's not also too bad. It's not a bad idea that you have you are already delving into that. That's welcome. Then, with respect to you to some persons that are just coming on board, or people that perhaps they miss classes, don't join real time. Those are having issues, and then you see us when you come to class, you see strange things on your screen, or you hear us making strange, using some strange words, and I just want to assure you that you need to first relax and believe that you can still catch up and even go even further than us. All right, with no particular reference to maybe any activity or any day. If, for instance, what you came in yesterday, today, and you saw us talking, you see some persons sharing screen and saying they have done this, they have done that. Still, don't be intimidated, please. Don't be intimidated. You have materials that you can use to catch up. You have manners of things, ways, approaches by which you can also level up. All right. So, and then again, I can also say that you can also make friends here. I mean, in this group, in this batch. Sorry. So you can find out from others what they are doing. I don't want to mention names. Well, if I feel I should, I can't go ahead. You can look up to some folks here and say, "Oh, guy, how are you going about this?" And and that would not be a problem. Okay, if the person is chanced to help provide help, then that's okay. I mean, if he or she is not chanced, still no problem. Okay, so uh, please be relaxed. Um, feel just feel free to also mix up and share views. All right. So those are things that we just like to say with respect to the last session. All right. Yeah. So yes, I got some like feedback that some persons they're not following what we are doing. Maybe somehow they have been disconnected. Right. Well, I want to uh, apologize and really apologize that somehow we got you lost or that you disconnected from us. Okay, so now I will run through some things and then I will connect what the class is and what others have shown. I will connect everything together so that we will not be at a loss altogether. Okay, and where some demonstrations are needed, you I may call on someone that has not done anything before, like John, Victor, Marachi. I'll just call you, maybe to demonstrate something so that you too can see that you can do it. That's the truth, you can do it. All right. Chukwudi Daniel, is it sound for me? Ajawa Abidemi Dami, is this sound for me or for Mr. Korede?
Yes, sir. It's for you, sir.
Wow, I'm a big man then.
And it's for you, sir.
Wow, I'm a very important person then. Okay, what is it about again?
Okay, mine is just it's a projection, sir. I think this might be a way of getting maybe almost everyone along if we can go with it. It's
Is it
projection is
about
like
WhatsApp group?
about structuring the class. Yeah, the class.
You are saying there should be a WhatsApp group. Is that what you are saying? I saw a post.
Not WhatsApp group. I've not typed. Structuring the class.
Okay, restructuring the class.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Aligning.
So,
All right. Okay.
okay. Since we have people joining us every day, new people coming in, and some of us are slow learners, and we might take some time to practice before we get up to speed. So I don't know. I would suggest it maybe at the start of class, we could just go straight to what we have for the day, maybe say between 7 and 9 p.m. And then after 9, then everyone that has tried whatever it is they've tried separately on their own can then display generally for questions and answers and whatever it is. Because for example, if someone shares the screen and then it's about variables, and then someone else shares the screen, it's about integers and other stuff, it might be conflicting somehow. We might not be able to arrange it properly in our heads for those of us that want
Okay.
to
All right.
follow.
Thank you for that. And thank you. Good point. Incidentally, it was like it was planned. The sequence of projects done today, they perfectly align with what we are supposed to do today. So that's why I kept moving, studying the class as a driver. Permit me, as a driver of the class. Yes, I have an idea of where we should be, and seeing that we are somehow on course, so I decided to let this steering still remain at this position. And if I noticed that it was going to take us totally away and push us into forest, I would have had to call, change the direction in a way. All right. So, well, I appreciate your view. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, thank you, Dami.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah. I want to suggest that for those that are just joining and are really behind, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Can hear you.
Okay.
Audibly.
Okay. For those that are behind and want to get to know what where we've gone, as in how far we've gone, I would like to sacrifice my time for them. So probably we organize a meeting, like not during the class or anything, like probably weekend classes, so I can bring them up to speed. At least I still know how to navigate my way around UiPath Studio and the variables, and I mean everywhere where we've got into, so I can always bring them up to speed, explain to them more like a peer learning environment. So everybody can be on the same page, at least to the point where we are in class. Am I communicating?
Yes, you are. We can hear you.
Yes, you are. Yes.
Okay, so more like a peer learning for anybody who is interested. So we can always meet and just do something so nobody will feel left out.
That's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Yeah, I think it's a good one, and I believe maybe we should schedule it. Why not on WhatsApp? I think it will be better.
What did you say?
The idea is a good one. I had the idea earlier on. I think we should schedule it on WhatsApp if it is fine.
I think probably what's it called? Team or Google Meet, where anybody can share their screen. Even Teams has that features too. So one person can just share the screen and explain to the entire participants and all. So either Teams or Google Meet, we can always have our meeting. We just need a link and probably weekends.
Yeah, I understand
We'll
what
do
I'm trying
that.
to say. It's like WhatsApp should be the primary group. From there, we can always schedule a meeting. Like, let's go to Teams and go and do the meeting.
That's fine.
That's a
So
nice idea.
I suppose we have a Telegram group
Mr.
already.
Mr.
Why
Bide,
don't we utilize
yeah, that
why don't we
Telegram
utilize
group,
the
that's what I'm
Telegram
saying.
group?
That Telegram group, I don't think it's not really serving like that.
Yeah, that's why I choose
The
WhatsApp, because
Telegram
WhatsApp,
group is
everyone
not
is
really,
compatible with WhatsApp.
yes.
I won't say the Telegram group is not serving, but the purpose of the Telegram group is mainly for, let me just say, it is a bit
it's
mainly
crowded.
about
Yeah,
like
that's
the
what I mean. That's what I
executive
mean. That it's
duties
not
and
in
all that.
tune with what we want.
So yes, so maybe we
It's
should
not really
open maybe a Google
facilitating
Teams
those
account or
interactions.
something. Microsoft Teams account or
But we will not always be on Microsoft Teams now or on Google Meet.
Actually, the what do they call it? The Telegram group is actually okay. It's serving its purpose, but if there is any issue that wants to be resolved, like the other person suggested, doing that weekend, um, probably using the team video call so that we can share screen and solve problems will be better. We can just schedule a particular time during the weekend when we can do it, when everybody is going to be, when those who wants to participate are going to be available for it. So what they do is, what the telegrams what we do on Telegram is just to make sure you kind of let your problem known. You bring out the issue you are facing, and then we schedule how to solve the problem during the weekend. I think that's my suggestion.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Mr. Ebenezer is here.
Hello. Yeah, I support all those suggestions because I will also prefer us to work on the WhatsApp and the team. because I'd love to show my own work too, so that people can just try to help me assess and those places I'm having issues and everything, because ordinarily I want to show one of my own projects, but with what I saw by some of those guys that are ahead of me, I decided to just keep my project to myself. So because they're way ahead of what I've done. Thanks very much.
I don't
Sir,
think Mr.
I have okay. I had a suggestion. I've been looking
think
at
he's
everything, and so far we've been salivating. So anyway, I was hoping that maybe it should continue from the last guy. I've forgotten what it was about, but basically it was he ran a program, and it was quite interesting, and I would like that maybe we should take that for today before we close for the night. What do you feel?
Okay. Sorry, before we go back to that, is it possible, Dami, please, is it possible you create the WhatsApp group tonight? As in, we drop our phone numbers on the chat.
I already created the
Yes,
WhatsApp group,
WhatsApp
but
is
we need
convenient
permission.
because most of us are on WhatsApp,
we
but
need
it is not
permission.
functional.
Sure.
Because if can you share your screen on WhatsApp?
No, you cannot. That's the point I'm trying to make.
We're not
So
saying we will be having our classes on WhatsApp, but there's some things we can do on WhatsApp.
Like
There are
what?
some
Yes,
little
we can.
things like just
You can talk.
screenshot your screen or ask questions. Get that kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
me now, Telegram. I
I
don't
think the
log into
Telegram is
Telegram
doing that.
like that. No, it's not the same thing.
No,
The
it's not the same thing.
interaction, it can.
Now, sorry, John Away. Let me try to buttress John Away's point. The thing is, we are not meeting on WhatsApp to learn anything. Like, it's just for us to gather there, like
to
have
brainstorm.
a micro gathering. The
Yeah,
Telegram is
coordination.
kind of crowded. So
Exactly.
It's supposed to be.
confusion will
It's
be
supposed
lost
to be crowded
when you try
because
to send
we
anything
are
on
more.
that Telegram group.
Yeah.
So it's just for us to gather and probably talk about our class time. I mean,
Meeting time. Exactly.
outside class. Yeah, so that will really help us. At least it will help us advance ourselves. Like those that are behind can always meet up and everybody can still be on the same page.
Exactly.
Exactly. So you can drop from there. You can drop the meeting link from there, so everybody can just click from there and then connect to the
That's the
meeting.
point.
Whatever.
But
Yeah.
someone suggested how do we drop our phone number for the WhatsApp?
I already
Yeah,
created a WhatsApp group. I can share the link now. You just join.
You
Okay,
share the
fine.
link
Just share.
on Telegram.
But,
Share
but
the
I
link on
think
Telegram. There we'll
I
just
think
join.
Except
we
for
should
those that are
I
permit
think
connecting
we
through
should
their
wait
system.
for
I
I
think
think
we
we
should
should
be
wait for
permitted
him
first
to make a
before
decision.
doing that. And
Yes,
Mr.
exactly.
Ebenezer is not actually online. Probably he's having network issue or his system has gone off. We don't know, but he's not actually here right now. So we should
You mean
first of
Mr.
all,
Abide?
yes, he's not here right
He's
now.
online. Mr. Abide is online.
Okay, maybe we should
He's
wait
online.
for him so we'll know the next step to take.
Hello, Mr. Ebenezer.
Yes, hello, I'm with you. Hello, can you hear me?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I had everything. I'm with you. I was trying to resolve something. I was coughing and so sorry about that. No, sorry.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry to even have mentioned that. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I had everything from A to Z. Yes, so it's wonderful. And now about opening another group. This is my view, because if you want to, now, if you are coming from the angle of taking permission from me, I also would want to take permission from the CEO. Now, but this is the perspective that I want you to throw into it. I like a democratic class. Do you get a class where your opinions they are checked, verified, and of course executed also when they are objective enough. Now, what we are trying to do now is to see the effective delivery of something, of a baby, and whatever means we have to, sorry, whatever means that would be required to deliver that baby should be our target. So if now we have agreed to a sub-tutorial class, we had the same in the last batch, in the situation whereby someone he organized that for some persons, and whosoever wanted to join then joined, and it was helpful for those that joined. And we called it sub tutorial. All right, so and in that class, I think it was also on Saturday. I don't go to that class because it's about them. They organized it. Do you get now? So if you are going in this direction, I will tell you that it is not something strange at all. Now, on the question of Telegram, WhatsApp, now the reason why we don't want to be everywhere, like, I mean, when I talk about we, you understand, I'm talking about IMAC Academic Grand Leader. It's we actually want to want to have everything in a bucket, and so that everything we do, everything is well. You can manage the things, everything we are doing. That's actually the reason why we eventually chose Telegram. However, there is an option. Sorry, like something we are trying to work out. I don't know if it would still fit into this, but I would want to say that you can, since you are not going to open the page, you are not going to open the page in my name or in the name of IMAC Academy or in the name of Grady. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like somebody is trying to provide a solution to something. So that's like something. I can't. If you are talking, I can't hear you. It's breaking. All right. That's like you have cited a problem, and you have cited a problem,
something when you told me.
and you're trying. Please, we should all mute our mics now. Somebody forgot to mute his
Please,
mic.
Baba Lola, please mute your mic, please, Baba Lola.
Okay, thank you. All right, so we can, if you feel that's a way to go, then you will do it, but it will not be in the name. What I mean by the name, it will not, IMAC Academy will not be the owner of such platform. It will mean that, okay, Dami, Prince, Raymond, Ajao, they are actually the ones footing this project for particular purpose. Just for instance, let me cite another instance. Anybody can open any page, WhatsApp, Telegram, to do anything. So if that is something that will work for you, why I don't see why you should not pursue it. You can agree on WhatsApp, Telegram, talk, or deliberation to see what works best for you. Again, we have some things we are working towards. Like let me mention that Discord, Slack, but those ones they will help you in interactions. But again, like someone said, you will not be able to share. You may not be able to share your screen, with those features. So look for the technology that will help you share. That will help you share screens and have good level of interaction. So that's my own take on what you have said. So it's a good thing, Dami, that you have brought that out. So many people also could have that in mind, but they wouldn't know how to present it. So thank you for bringing that out. All right. And then again, let me say this. Some of the things you should consider in planning this, that's what we call technology plan, is you look for what could help you save your project. All right, and I think Telegram would have that. When I say your project, I mean your interactions, your meetings. Yes, that's what I really mean. What you have you share, what's something that can offer you to share your screen and have you save it so that some persons can also benefit from that. People that may not be part of it real time. Right. So, whatsoever technology that would harmonize all this, it's what you should consider. Okay. Yeah. Who is that?
Please,
That's
I want to
James.
say something.
Matthew. All right.
All right, sir. Sir, I like to say that we are not really doing bad. Now, what I think what's happening is that, I was in the class yesterday, and you said you will be treating our selector today.
Yeah.
And we've been in this class since 7 o'clock, I think, and we've not talked about the selector. That's the proposed topic for today.
From the
instead, sir?
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Instead, some persons brought up their project and are showing it, and so we now went that direction. Now, I want to also say that I have also tried my hands on some other things, even, for example, GitHub and even Excel, but I won't come and be mentioning it here. This is not the right time to mention it. If I come here, I need to just attend the class. That's because others will be able to follow. And they'll be able to follow because they will watch the YouTube tutorial and then they will meet up for the class for that same day. So, and now if we begin to mention what we've done, bringing it in here, we will not proceed.
Matthew.
We will not proceed.
Matthew, please, I think you missed the purpose of that demonstration. He wanted us to know how far others have gone so that we too, we can be confident that we too can also move on. It's not like they did it unsolicited.
But the purpose of the class today has been defeated, sir.
Okay, I heard you, Matthew. I will respond when we are. Well, now I will take. Okay, it's okay, John, and then James. Yeah, Matthew, I heard you. I will talk after James must have spoken. James he was having internet issues some days ago. I hope he has been able to resolve that. James Emiade. Yeah. Okay, so all right, perhaps there will be some issues. So all right, Matthew, good point. I got your point very well.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, please, I want to ask about the recorded video for yesterday's class. I'm having issues with live class, so I usually go back to watch the YouTube video.
All right, it's on our live management system, and in a short time it will be on YouTube.
Okay, please, can it be uploaded tonight so that I can just watch it over before tomorrow morning, before we go to work again?
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, so now I got your point, Matthew. Let me say this as the style I wanted to use today was not the style I've been using. Like I start the class. Now the style I was to use today was to initiate what we were to talk about today. All right, and it was myself. I requested that some persons share what they have done. That was how the class was started. In fact, we started on that note. All right. So, and you may not know the objective or the goal, the reason behind that kind of approach. I understand what you're saying about the fact that we are supposed to talk about selector. Well, let me say that some of those things they have shared, it has established what part of the things we're supposed to look at in class, as a class. The only thing might be that, okay, it was not the instructor that put those things together, maybe that, and it was not done in your presence, real time. All right, so what it was a dimension to running, it was a dimension to running the class. All right, okay. So now we have, I will share my PPT with you since we have had a kind of demonstration and we run it, you see where we are, we'll see what is left, and then we move. Okay. Yeah, it's coming up. If I was going to take, or if I'm going to do a survey to find out what we got from this demonstration, it definitely I will get varied responses. Some persons they've got it this way, and some persons maybe it did not help. But I'm sure it was not altogether a bad move. The way to run this class would be by putting you into rooms, and then you have to do some work, some practice, and then after some time we come together, we share what we have done in the various groups, in the various rooms, and we can all also learn together. Just these are just various ways to learn and to interact in class. All right. Okay, so we have my screen is coming up now. If you have seen it, let me know and tell me what you see, colors and the text. Has anything come up?
No, sir.
No, negative, sir.
Still not there.
No, sir.
In the moment it will come up. Well, is it taking time? Okay. Oh, sorry. Have you seen anything? Not yet.
No, sir.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, you've seen
Something is
something now.
showing.
Okay, what do you see on your screen?
A white screen with
Agenda.
agenda as topic.
Okay, all right.
Select us
Lesson
now.
4.
All right, so now,
Select.
all right, in all of this, Aware has talked about actions and methods. We run through this and then, all right. Okay, now you're all familiar with your web page, your websites, and then applications. You know that the way to interact with them is by imputing, like you click, maybe you click, you type, what else? You press enter, all those things. Okay. Now and then some other times, I'm not in the same process. Sometimes you have to copy, sometimes you have to paste, and all of this. No, all of these things, um, interactions, it's they are we can categorize them into two actions: the input actions and the output actions. And what are the input actions? They are the clicks, text typing, keyboard shortcuts, mouse over the rest, and then the output is getting text, identifying images, finding elements. Now we have input actions and we have methods. If you recall, there was a time I was talking about the input methods, the default, simulate, uh, type, click, and the send Windows message, and those are methods. Now the action itself, we need to get them right. They click, they type into the send hotkey. We have actually these ones as the like major things, major input actions that are being performed. You see all this in the UiPath Studio. Okay, for instance, if you bring in your click activity into designer panel, okay, and you check out the properties, you will see you see these things, this click type, mouse button, timeout, key modifiers. For instance, your mouse, your regular mouse, it can perform. You can use it to right click. You can use it to left click, and you can also do the middle click, roll it up and down, scroll it up and down. All right, so that's what mouse button it's about, and by default it is set on the mouse on the left as a part of mouse button. So we have mouse button into left, middle, or right. The options are there. When you get there to the interface, you see it, or you yourself might have seen it before. All right. So then, of course, like click, you don't triple click. It's either you single click or you double click. You understand? So those are options that you also have. And timeout, retry duration, key modifiers. All right. So we have this. The send hotkey. It's in a situation where you need to use what maybe you call it shortcuts, where you have to use some keys on your keyboard. Those things, all of them come under send hotkey, and you're already familiar with type into activity. Okay. Now let's talk about the input action. Sorry about that. So we need to look at input methods. Please get it clear and get it. Let it be very clear to us. What input actions? Actions are those things that we do as humans. Then the methods are the various ways by which all those actions are being performed. All right. Now we have three methods: the default, the send window messages, the simulate type click method. All right, and this is like the summary. This is a summary of what obtains with the three methods. All right. Okay. Yeah. With respect to compatibility, default is 100% compatible. Good. It's okay. Windows window messages 30%. Okay. Now, most importantly, it's the background. If you look at the background, you see that the default, it doesn't work at the background. All right, it doesn't work at the background. It works on the foreground. Then other input methods, that's window messages and simulate type click, they work at the background. Evidence, there are demonstrations that would help us bring this into reality. Okay, this now this the default. These are things about default input method. Okay, the way to use the default is you don't click any of the send window messages or nor the simulate click options. You don't check them to be true. Okay, you simply leave them open this way, and with that, it means that you are using the default. So what's the implication of using the default? Now, as a developer, depending on what you want to do, you may just, maybe what you are putting together is to have your robot work at the background. So you decide at that point. So you have to decide what you want to bring in. And if your robot is to work at the foreground, like something that needs to be seen and all of that, so you decide which one works best for your work. Right. So that's why there is no. We cannot say this one is better than this, or this one is this is the best. The reason is they all have their peculiar features. So it is what will work for you or for your client that you bring in. You take that decision. Now, for send window messages input method, you check the button to retrieve. You'll see it in a short while how this is. It works in the background. In this case, this one works in the background, and it supports special keys. Okay, the same with simulate, except that it doesn't support special keys like enter, tab, and other hotkeys. The other one, send window messages, it works in the background, supports special key. But simulate type click, it doesn't support special key. You have a class exercise even to demonstrate that. To see what exactly we are talking about. We'll just do something a little in this regard, and then we move out. This is a way of capturing some of the things you have seen on screen. Yeah, some of the things you have seen before. And what I would do is, because of the time, I will show you. I will show you the features, properties, and and you can, of course, following the sequence in your notes, you can try it out. Okay, can you still? Okay, my screen is. I think I've stopped sharing now. Yeah. Cycle. So. Oh.
Hello?
We can't see the screen, sir.
We can't hear anything as well.
Hello, sir.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
I hear you now.
But we can't see. You're not sharing the screen, please.
Okay, sorry.
We can hear you, but we can't see the screen.
Okay. Just a moment. Now, what about now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's take a typical example. Yes, open application. Okay. Well, you see use application browser, and depending on the design experience you have, you can type in open application. You see open application. So. System is rather slow. Wow. Sorry, the system here is rather slow. Don't understand why. It's taking time to. Okay, if this is not coming up, then I would rather proceed to taking it theoretically. So we just move and okay. All right. So that's about those input methods. Okay. Of course, we are meant to practice as individuals or as a group. All right. I would want to challenge. Is there need for this? Okay. Don't worry, we still get work to do. So don't let me bring in this now. All right. There's what we call container in workflow. What is it about? What does it do? It's a container. It's a sequence, not. Is it a container? What do we mean by a container? Now it's because of. So we are going to get to a point where we're talking about selectors, and you see that there are different. For instance, like if you use the basic recording feature, it doesn't. It doesn't use containers, whereas the other ones, the desktop recording, it puts everything in a container. So all this, it's the reason why we need to talk about about container. It gives details of the button or the field you want to use, and you can also use it to define scope of a variable. If you remember, call to when we want to, or when we wanted to allocate variables to a particular, maybe to a particular activity or to a more global activity. So if it doesn't have, if there is no container for that, then there won't be any way for one to control variables that will be used. Okay, so now we look. These are types of containers that we have. There are 5 of them in UiPath Studio. The open application, the open browser, the attach browser, the attach window, get active window, and they all perform different options, different functions. I mean, all right. The open application, like the one I was bringing in that hung alongside Studio. All right, that was open applications. In others, the modern design, you see it as those applications / browsers. Yeah, I think that's what you see there. Okay, but even if you type in open application, it will recognize that that's what you meant to pull up. Okay, right. So we have the attach browser. Yes, we also have the open browser. Yes, then we have the attached browser, which comes under the open browser. Okay, attach window, get active window. This we have demonstrated this, so we don't have issue with it. How to open a browser and open a website. This I think it was this exercise we used to open iMac Academy. I used it to open different, even google.com or so. It was in this class. We did that, I think, during onboarding. We also did this. I can't recall the particular day right now, but we have done this before. In this case, what you do is you just bring your open browser, and then in it you will see a text entry field where you should where you can make inputs, put it in quotes, and then double quotes, and then the browser URL, the website URL you want to access, you type it in. If you launch it, it takes you to that website. So far the website exists, and in that open browser you also see a do container. You see, it's not an activity, it's a container. That do is a container. You see do. So in that do, it's subsumed in the open application activity. So whatever you put in the do is what will be done in that browser. Do you understand the concept of the container now? So that will be done in that browser. All right. So if you now, after that, you can put your click or whatever action, action you want to simulate. You can put it in that do container. Still don't know if I'm talking off head. I mean, is it off head we call it? I mean, if I'm talking above, some people said just permit that. from now. Okay, this is not an issue. The practice size. You open your browser. It opens. Yeah, you type in your UiPath.com. It opens this, and then it displays success message box. All right. Okay. Now recording and type. Still, we shouldn't have issues with this because we have with some of these things. So why many times it's good to play. I would recommend that we play. Yeah, we play with things so that you don't take everything serious. I'm sure you understand what I mean. Okay, if you have not played with the recording feature right now at this time, we want to be forced to look at it in total. Okay, but we've played with this. We've seen the way it works. We know that we have features. We have different options under recording. As we see it here, the basic desktop web, Citrix, and the rest. Okay, so computer vision. Then we so we see how this works. All right. Okay, we don't all this. We don't have to. Now, I need to mention something. It's very important. It's a potential that we have like potential question item in this part where they could ask if basic recording has partial if it generates partial selector or full selector. Of course, the basic recording generates a full selector. All right. For each activity, and of course no container. Take note of that. All right. Well, in desktop, in web, you have partial. You have partial selectors generated in web recording. Okay, and then you have containers in this. Okay, so as you are practicing your automation, you will see some of these things, okay, and take note of them. The basic versus desktop, okay. Basic is slower, then desktop is faster. Basic does not use containers. It does generate full selectors, but in case of desktop and of course web too, it generates partial selectors, and that's why we need anchors, of course, in the web recording feature, okay, to establish the partial selectors or selections of elements that could not be made. All right. This is about image, native Citrix and computer vision recording. So let me move. We have tried this. We have demonstrated this. Right. I'm so sorry. Sorry for disturbing with my extra notes, causing noise for you. So sorry about that. In text, we don't have to wait to get. You say hello?
I recommend bitter cola for you.
You can send the virtual one. You are in a virtual system. Okay, thank you so much. All right, so action specific to him because all these will definitely get. Someone was asking, was it Theophilus? I can't recall the person now. Was asking about how to pick elements or how to extract data from images. I tell you, you can do that. There was a time. Let me just mention this. Yeah, what exactly happened? My wife was given a task to do, and it was in image scanned documents, work like that, and she wanted to access the. Okay, I remember very well now. She wanted to access the content text. Yeah, so I So I just look at it and then I smiled and then I was just like, okay, this one. So in short, though it was a scanned document, like an image, it was a graphics. When I say graphics, you should understand. We have text converted to that's being scanned. So all I did was to scan, to use one of these features and then to extract the data that is in that scanned document. It was a picture. It was a picture format, maybe PNG or JPEG format, and I brought out the text. All right, so those are possibilities. Just imagine that happened on a local ground, but just imagine that you have to do that on a very in a large scale, on a bigger ground. You will appreciate it better. Okay. Yeah, this one should. Yeah, what this is meant, the exercise here is actually meant to help you sign into a website, such that you don't, like what I think it was Joe. I'm not sorry if I'm mixing your names. So yeah, I remember very well now. It was Victor, yeah, Etienne Victor.
Can hear you, sir.
Hello, sir. We cannot hear you.
You has gone.
Is the class over?
I think he has gone offline because I don't see him.
It's not over. We still have about 15 minutes to round up.
I think it's a network problem on his side.
Oh,
I guess so, yeah.
he's experiencing the network downtime we are experiencing down here, right?
Something like that.
Sorry guys, before he comes back, please, can I ask a question and maybe someone can just answer me?
Yeah.
Okay,
The previous class, which is variables, right? There's an assignment there. I don't know if someone solved it because I did, and my this thing is running, is giving me 0, 0 whenever I run it.
Which particular is it the last exercise?
The variable that's lesson 3. At the end of it, there's an exercise there. I don't know if you did it.
Yeah, I'm also having issue on that lesson.
Exercise on what?
The last
you solved it?
exercise.
The exercise I think is to
oh my God.
Did you follow the rules? That means the string and
I did everything.
You follow the rules.
Yes, it's supposed to. The answer in the assessment is 15, while my own is giving me 0.
So that means
Maybe you should send a screenshot of
that would be the best way.
Is it a calculation?
Can we see your screenshot?
All right. Let me go to my studio and see.
Your output is being determined by your input. So there's possibility that what you imputed is wrong. It's different from what is expected from you. So that screenshot will be the best.
Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, so I was. For how long have I been thrown out? I never knew I was out until I was asking questions.
Almost 5 minutes.
Almost 5 minutes.
Are you serious?
Yes, almost 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. So I've crossed to the other side.
It's 9:45.
Yeah, welcome, sir, from your kingdom.
Yeah, welcome back.
I was sharing screen, thinking oh God, have mercy. I'm talking to who now? Okay.
Kingdom.
Sorry. I never knew where. I'm so sorry. Oh God.
It's accepted, sir. I apologize.
Awalola, okay. Do you want to massage me or give me something? I see your hands up.
No, I just want to say sorry. I think it's a network problem. Sorry.
It's so painful. If you see the way I was talking, I was rushing seriously.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry
I
about
never knew that it was a useless speed. Sorry, I'm sorry. Oh. Can you see my screen? Okay.
Yes, we can see.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we can see your screen.
What was the last thing you saw? What was the last thing you saw, please?
You were talking about the recording.
Containers.
About what?
Containers.
OCR.
Wow. That means it's been long.
Yes.
Yeah.
We store those containers. We start up the slides.
I think when you were talking about recordings of
Studio.
Recording
of the
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
the basic
recording. Yes, it's generated.
So we are telling us the difference between the.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let me just. So sorry. All these things we have moved. We have done. Like we have explored. So those that we did not explore before, you can explore and see what and how they work. Actually, that is another thing with technology and with software. You try them. Don't worry, your system will not explode. Just do something and look at what gives you. And meanwhile, you also have your manuals with you. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Now here. Now this is a platform. This practice exercise is meant to replicate what happens when you want to impute something secretive. I mean your user credentials. All right, like the other time, Etienne or Victor, by what he did, we would all see all those imputes. Etienne, iMac Academy, Grandida, age, whatever. We will see everything. Do you agree with me? Okay. Hello, do you agree with me that everything is filling on the form on the RPA challenge will be seen and visible to all? Do you agree with me?
Yes,
I just
sir.
want to know if I have not.
Yes,
All
yes,
right,
we
thank
do.
you. All right, now, but just imagine you have to impute something that is so personal to you. So you have to use credentials to do that. So you have your credential manager in your system, and so you create like an ID for yourself, such that you can link up that ID with your UiPath studio of a particular project, and then you, at the point of running executing your program, the the project will impute your credentials without exposing the text itself. It will do it without exposing the text. So that's what this exercise is actually meant to do for us. Now, the selector thing, this should be, to make sense, if we use an example to see the way the selector works. Someone already demonstrated the anchor, find element anchor exercise. Okay, let me delete this. Okay, let me open a notepad. This is an application. Notepad is an application. It's just like Microsoft Word, just like any application. All right, so okay, so now I want this to open an application. Let me cancel this. Open this application. Open application. Or you can use, depending on your design experience, you can use use application. It will still bring this and bring it in. Now it's telling you to indicate application that you want to automate. So, but I know that the application I want to automate is a notepad. Okay, all right. So this is it. Now note something. I want you to know something. Just a little. What's it now? I'm going to redo it because it can be very foreign sometimes. Okay. I want to. Okay. I'm redoing this. Open application. Indicate application to automate. And so okay. All right. Now you notice that the entire notepad has been highlighted. Now this is another option. The text area of the notepad. So I want you to note that the text portion or the text area of the notepad is different from the entire face of the notepad. So I click on this, so it captures that for me. So I've indicated. So what do I want to what do I want to do in that application? But then that's not what we want to do. Is the selector that I want us to see. Okay, so you may not see your selector at fourth site, but you can get it from inputs. You get it from unified application targets. Okay, from there you what is important right now is you come to your selector. What do we have in our selector? You can edit it. Then now this green validate button shows that it's indicating that everything is fine actually. But the implication of having this title is that having this title being checked is that if anytime your project, your workflow or your automation is going to run a notepad, it will be looking for this title. Do we get that? Vivian, are you still in class? Who else now? I'm calling your name at random. Vivian, maybe we have two. One is Vivian Iwegu, and then we have another Vivian. Okay, so the two Vivians, are you still in class? All right. Okay, so now we do uncheck. That's uncheck. You check that you uncheck the button, and you notice that the validate button turns from green to amber. But one thing we have done is that we have freed this. We have freed the automation from looking for this title, so it can actually open any notepad. It can actually open any notepad, and then we can just say, let's check it to validate. It's still okay, and you say okay. Oh, the system is dragging today. No, okay. Until the okay goes, okay. All right. So what should happen is that what we have done is that we are simply we want to ensure that the robot or the bot can open notepad application by itself, and it could be any notepad application. Okay. Well, if we retain that title there, it will be looking for notepad that has the title called untitled. But that's not the way it should work. All right. Okay, so okay. So this thing is it's not complete.
And it's already 10.
And then it's already 10. Is it the reason why it's not cooperating? You are right.
It's a reminder.
Okay. What kind of program is that? You are declaring something that okay, this is the reason why it's not working. As far as I'm concerned, I've not submitted my IP to you, so you are not in charge of my IP. Or have you got my IP somehow? Because I know we have all manners of persons in this class. So please, if you have got my IP, delete it. If you are the one controlling my system, please stop it. All right. So that's about selector, editor. Okay. So I'm just running through this. The validator already showed that when it is red, it means that your selector is not in good state. All right. Okay, demonstrate how to create selectors with the help of basic recorder. All right. So now what we'll do is we'll find a way of we'll find a way of we'll do an activity where we'll have to establish that we can use the full selectors and the. So what I will do is this. Now you now from this point onwards, I mean, yes, you will do you will do a project. Now don't use the what we have in UiPath as it were. Okay, you can look at the model and then try to think of something that you can do. What is important is to demonstrate the full selector and the partial selector feature. Let me say concepts. Yeah, it's a concept. All right. So the full selector, where does it work? Partial selector, where does it work? What do we do? All right. So you do. I mean, each person now, you do something, and then at random, don't say you are not known. I mean, just call any name as it appears or as it appeals to me. I'll just call you so person, show us your screen. You show it in 5 minutes, you are done. I'm going to give you time and I'm going to moderate it. Okay. So I consider that it's an aspect that we need to look at. Okay. So let's get ourselves prepared. All right, we are all like you are close to the end of this. All right, so just use this one as like snacks for tomorrow, and the reason is because it's a gray area, key aspect, even in the entire program, even as it appears so frequently in the questions. All right, so. All right, thank you so much, everyone, for your contributions, ideas, and your spirit. So, as a matter of recap, there are some things that will be resolved by technical team, some by some we still need to find out about them. Then hello, I'm with you.
Sorry, sir. Support solution, sir. It's Rahim, sir.
Okay, Rahim, yeah. How are you?
Yes, sir. I was actually talking about you helping me check something initially when we started the class, sir. I don't know if you can just spare me some few minutes, sir. I don't know.
Okay, what is that? Can you remind me?
Or can we just sort it tomorrow? I was talking about when you were asking about what we have done. Like I wanted to show you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me see. Let me look at it. Yeah. So you know what I would do is so we have come to the end of the class officially. So what Ryan wants to show us right now is like the cocktail. So if you want to be part of the cocktail, that's a good one.
I'm very sorry. Take your time, sir. Just a quick one. Can I share my screen now, sir?
Yes, you can. Yes, let me stop sharing. Just go ahead and share. Yes.
All right. So it's just a practice question on.
Are you having difficulty in sharing?
Yes.
You're having difficulty in sharing.
Okay, I can share now. I can share now. Can you see it now?
Okay. I've not seen it, but I hope I will see.
It's just the practice exercise in the lesson 3. As
Okay.
regards to that,
argument.
Yes.
Variables.
Yes. So I tried following the process laid out in the material. So I was getting a different option, a different answer. Sorry, like instead of 15, I was getting 0, like adding sum of two numbers together. So if I run it now, this is what you're going to. So.
I'm coming.
Can you see my screen, sir?
Yes. I'm squinting my eyes.
So this is the best thing.
I can see invoke sum to that is sum of two numbers. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Where's the workflow you invoke?
Where is the workflow exactly? My question. You only have the main workflow here. Do you get what we are driving at now?
Okay.
You know,
besides the main here,
you know, after you started doing something. You remember? Then when you now invoke, you extracted what you're doing. Did you do that?
Yes, I did.
So at that point, you are supposed to have. At that point, you were supposed to have as like two
containers.
Workflows. One main, one. So that's what we're supposed to. But we cannot see the two. We can only see one now. Did you delete it?
I think while I was trying to.
Maybe you thought it was not needed or something.
I think so.
Go to your project panel. Go to your project panel. If it's there, we'll see. Yes, it's there.
Some numbers.
Open it. Yes.
It's there. Okay, yeah, it is.
So okay. Your assignment.
You didn't even. Okay.
This is what I have there.
First number. I can't see any sum here.
There is.
Yeah, expand it from the properties panel.
Okay.
No. That's sign, yes.
I see it now.
No, it's value. The 3 dots.
The ellipses.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, go to your argument. Let's go to your argument.
All right. I think.
Okay. And I think it's okay. So go back to the main workflow. The main workflow. Go back to the main workflow. What did they click there?